Hello, so I'm about to show you how to build the automations for a voice AI powered funnel that can 10x your ROAS. This is for two reasons. The first is that if you call a lead within 60 seconds compared to 30 minutes, you're 21 times more effective to actually convert them. So that's already significant. And then on the other hand, the amount of deals that get closed after one follow-up is 2% of the total deals that get closed in total. 80% of deals get closed after 5 follow-ups. And so if you're not continuously calling people, you're not going to close them. And if you don't call people instantly, you're not going to close them. These things are both very hard to do without voice AI technology, but obviously now we can do them very easily. So I'm going to get right into it and show you guys how you can set this up in your business. So first things first, I'm in Nova Echo CRM and I'm going to be walking you guys through how to actually set up the automation to call people within 60 seconds when they come in from a lead form. And then after that, I'll show you guys how to automatically follow up with them a bunch of times to even further increase that conversion rate. So I'm going to press create workflow, start from scratch. Now the trigger here is going to basically be with whatever platform you're using. Let's say you're doing Facebook ads, right? We could do Facebook lead form submitted, and then it's going to ask the page and the form. For now, I'm just going to put any, but you can be very specific here. And then after that, the next step is to actually do a quick wait function, because if we call people literally instantly, that seems a little bit fake. And this AI sounds so real that over 95% of people can't even tell it's an AI. So if we do this correctly, almost no one will be able to tell. And that's the power. So I'm going to wait for 30 seconds. That's what I like to do. I'm also going to make it so that it only calls, it'll call every day, but only between 9 a.m. and let's do 8 p.m. because we don't want to call people in the middle of the night. Some people we've seen will still opt into ads in the middle of the night, but then they get pissed when you call them. I don't know why. I don't think it makes sense, but it's true. So we're going to do that so we don't piss people off and we make sure that we're doing exactly what they're expecting, because we want to get the highest result and we want to make sure the leads are happy. After this, the next step is to search up a webhook. Then we're going to set this webhook up so that it can call for. So we're going to put in the URL there, and we're going to add some custom data, which is going to be the client ID, agent ID. By the way, you do not need to know how to code to set this up at all. I'm telling you, if you just follow what I'm doing, it'll be really simple. We'll do the to number. We'll do the from number, and that's the basics of what we need. So client ID, this is going to be an identifier for everyone that uses Nova Echo. I'm just going to put a random number here. Agent ID is an identifier for the actual agent. This is going to be a longer string of numbers and letters. The to number is the number we're calling to. So we're actually just going to put the contact name. And then the from number is the number we're calling from. And so this would be like 1646 da 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 da. Right? That's not a real phone number, but we can put it like that. Cool. That's it. That easy. Really. And then we're going to press save action. And we're going to press save up here. Now we're done. So what'd that take? Like 2 minutes? So in 2 minutes of your time, obviously you do have to set up the agent separately, but in 2 minutes of your time, you can build an automation that will funnel everybody who comes in through a lead form directly into getting a call from this AI 30 seconds later. So that was super efficient, super quick. And now instead of going and trying to hire and manage and train the team or find a call center that's not expensive, but also high quality, which is kind of impossible, you can just set this up. It'll be an American accent and it'll work well. Okay, next, once that lead comes in, we are then going to want to go into the lead pipeline folder. These are some pre-built automations that everyone who uses Nova Echo already has access to. And we're going to go into the, where is it? The follow-up sequence. So if somebody does not answer, okay, then they're going to wait a day, get called again. Wait 2 days, get called again. Wait 3 days, get called again. 4 days, called again. 7 days, 10 days, and then it repeats. Now you can get rid of that repeat if you want to just end it there. That's what I typically recommend, but it's going to go over and over and over and over. And it's not going to spam them. It's calling at different times of the day every single time it calls. And it's calling days apart. But it will drastically increase the likelihood that they pick up because some people just get busy. Okay. So the way we're going to push people into that automation is we're going to come here back into the one that we were just working with. And we're going to do another wait function. Okay. This one is going to be a condition. So we're going to wait until the tag inside the contact includes picked up, which means they picked up the phone. Okay. And then the timeout is going to be 1 hour. So let me explain what I just set up because I know I did that quickly. So basically it's going to wait 30 seconds, make the call. Then it's going to wait until the tags inside the contact includes picked up. If the person picks up, it will add this tag and automatically push them through this condition. What will happen when the specified conditions are met? It will push them this way. If the timeout happens and 1 hour goes by after the call is made and that tag is still not added, we're going to assume that they did not pick up because no one's talking to that AI for over an hour. So we'll push them here. If they did pick up, perfect. We can just leave this blank. It can go straight to the end. But if they did not pick up and it's a timeout, then what we could do is press add to workflow. And then we're going to select the follow-up call sequence if there's no answer. Okay. And we're going to press save. So now what we just did is whenever Facebook lead form is submitted, it will wait 30 seconds, call, decide if they picked up or not. And if they didn't, 1 hour later, it will pass them in to that follow-up sequence I just showed you that's already pre-built. And that will continuously follow up with them until they pick up. So again, now you've done two things. One, you've increased your conversion rate drastically up front. And two, you've made it so that you follow up with them over and over. Now, another bonus that we can add here to make this even better. Right after we call, or right before we call actually, we can send an SMS. We can say, "Hey, name, just saw you filled out our Facebook form to get more info on blah, blah, blah. We're going to give you a call from this number to talk about it." Obviously, the copy can be better here, but I just want to prove a point, okay? So we're going to then copy the, we're going to then copy the number from number, and we're going to paste it here. That way they know what number we're calling from. Now you've just increased conversion rates again. So hopefully my point is, and hopefully you understand my point, that you can just keep stacking these things on top of each other. And when you do enough and you improve enough of these little things by even a decent percentage, they stack up, they compound, and they get you way, way stronger results for you and your clients, depending on what kind of company you run. We could even throw in another email here, okay? And we could send them an email and a text before. Another option, if they don't pick up before we even send them into that follow-up sequence, we can go ahead and just drop a voicemail. Now, none of these things are going to convert as high as the calling, but when added together, again, they become exponential. When you do SMS plus call plus email, they're each more powerful than if you did one of them alone. Hopefully that opened your mind to what is possible with this kind of automation technology. And if you want to get access to Nova Echo AI, Nova Echo CRM, there's a link in the description to book a call with our team. We can show you a full demo for what it looks like in your industry, answer your questions, and have you actually talk to the AI yourself so you can see how human it is. Again, it's nothing like the robots you hear everywhere. It actually sounds super realistic and almost nobody can tell. So hope to see you on a call using the link down below. And regardless, have an amazing day.